It's not on. It's not open. I don't think. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's midday with Marcus Maven. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. And boy, was it frigid this morning. Put your boy Maven on a 10-minute delay. Put me behind schedule because boy, was it frigid this morning. But we made it in. Steve Rummage in the building. Brian Hall in the booth.
It's good. I've never actually done a show with Paul Bunyan before.
Boy, they won't let you be great as first.
So I'm excited about that.
They just will not let you be great sometimes.
What? I'm just saying, Brian. Brian, you're a Minnesota fan. They chop a lot of wood up there, right? You know what I'm saying?
Boy, they will not let you be great around here.
I'll check my Twitter out.
Appreciate Steve. For people who don't know, Steve is making fun of mine. Very, very snazzy. When was the last time you used the word snazzy?
This snazzy. Hang on. I'm gonna tweet this out. I have to tweet this out, but I'm gonna give him proper. See, he's ready. Oh yeah.
Look, all you got to do is just listen. Go to Facebook Live.
Okay.
Go to We Are Made for the Ville.
This is perfect.
You know, it's like listen, your boy's clean. Like
no, it's nice. It is a nice outfit. But I will say this, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I woke up nervous. I woke up with a little.
Are we starting?
I know, man.
Okay, let's do this right now. 8150 93.9 is the number. 3831 93.9 is the text line. What Steve is going through right now, people, I want you to compare it to what you're going through and tell me, is it nervousness or anxiety? Being that, hold on, people. If you're looking on YouTube, the highlight of my day is coming up.
Hey, look at her too. Look at Brie. Anyways, by the way, did you see her? A lot of times Brie is very nicely, she does her dresses and all that stuff. But she pulls off the athletic gear well. I was like, you guys see, look, you're on camera anyways, too.
Oh, okay. Well,
see what we got. We'll see what we're working with.
Thank you so much.
You don't want to know why we make sales? You want to know why we make sales at ESPN 680 99? You ain't buying nothing from her? Please. Come on with your bad self.
Well, Steve, anxiety versus nervousness. Okay, give me both of them. Because there's a balance. Steve right now is probably, I'll just venture to say you're 60% anxiety, 40% nervousness.
Yeah, because here's the thing. When I say I'm nervous, I don't necessarily know that I think Louisville's going to lose tonight. I feel like they're going to win. But and when I say I feel like they're going to win, I mean I feel like just from watching NC State, kind of going back and forth, kind of doing a little film here and there, it's like I think Louisville is a good matchup for Louisville tonight. But I'm still, it's one that I don't know if people know the severity of what tonight means. Hey, you can drink it. It's got a leaf. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, because you get this win, it's another feather in your cap, right? You now turn around, you play Pittsburgh at home in a game that I think you're going to be locked in for, and you're going to probably come away with the W.
I don't want to cut you off on your point.
Yeah.
But it's one of those. Is today a day you can do that? it's today a day you can say if you get this win tonight. Like when did you get so confident in the team where you can start talking? Because here's the thing: when we were projecting how to make the tournament, I can see you saying, okay, if we get this loss, if we get this win, if we get this right here, right? Sometimes we started getting a little more into the 3-game, 4-game, kind of like, dividing up into 4-game patches where you say, okay, if you win, if you go 3-1 in this, then you'll be ranked in the top of the ACC, or we can size up long-term projections in small games, but it's like when you finally crack the top 25 and you're cracking the surface of getting that national attention, which is going to lead to another conversation, by the way, as well. Doesn't it get to the point where they were asked the question, okay, if you win this game, where do you think? No, we're not answering that question today. This is a top 25 matchup right in front of you, something Louisville has not been a part of for quite some time.
Right. And it's a game that, again, it's a game that I think can kind of
propel. Jeez.
Well, I don't even want to say propel, because here's what me and B Hall were talking in the back. We're talking Duke, Virginia. You feel like they may be the best 2 teams in the country, especially after watching Tennessee.
Duke, Virginia. Tennessee.
It's a bad game. But Duke and Virginia, you feel like they're the 2 best teams in the country. Now, when I say that, I say that meaning not in a loser mentality when I say this, but you may not beat those 2. Those 2 may be the class of the ACC.
Of the NCAA.
Right. That's your number 1.
I wanted to know if you were talking ACC or you were talking college basketball.
I mean college basketball, but I'm talking ACC with that. Because what I'm going to say next is a game like tonight, I think, positions you in the next tier. And what's that? What are we doing over here?
Ja Morant and LeBron James on the same screen.
Same thing.
I'm like, easy.
Same guy. But tonight is one of the games that's kind of positioning you behind them. You've already beat North Carolina. You beat NC State tonight. With Virginia Tech on the horizon, you're set to position yourself as the number 3 or 4 team. Forget standings.
Right.
But I'm saying from your eye test, watching.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You're positioning yourself to be, it's probably the 3rd or 4th best team in the ACC. And that's where I think we're competing with this year. And if you, and to anybody that wants to go, oh no, that's loser mentality to be behind Duke and Virginia. Dude, you probably didn't think, you were probably one of the ones that called me when I said, I think top 8. You're like, oh, they're not getting in the top 8. A top 8, are you crazy? Right. Well, now I think games like tonight, right behind Duke and Virginia, there's Louisville, there's North Carolina State, there's North Carolina, and there's Virginia Tech. And you're right there.
We haven't played those teams. We haven't really.
Well, we played Carolina.
Yeah,
but they're on the horizon.
Yeah, the middle pack, the Virginia Tech, the Clemson, the North Carolina State. Mm-hmm. This is where your race is going to be determined. Yeah. North Carolina State, Florida State, Virginia Tech.
Because really, you've played North Carolina and the bottom of the ACC.
Yep.
I think that's kind of what you've done up until now, and I'm okay with saying that. I'm not taking away anything Louisville's done so far, but. Tonight, you kind of get a shot at those that you almost look at as your equal. Right. And if Louisville plays well tonight and beats North Carolina State,
this is a Middle Earth game.
Then you say, okay, there's something here.
That's right. We're entering the This the heart of the schedule now.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you start getting into your North Carolina,
and then when I say projecting out, I know you hate this, but. When I project in my mind, because I can't help myself, I'm insane like that. You win tonight, okay? I think you got a revenge game coming Saturday. Mm-hmm. You probably win that. Now all of a sudden, you're 18-19 on Monday. Then you get Wake Forest. You should beat Wake Forest. Then that brings you into, now all of a sudden you're at 16 wins. You're 16-5 at the end of January, leading up to next Saturday. With North Carolina coming into town. A game that I'm not sure you're going to win. And I know it sounds crazy, but we'll talk about that game next week. But regardless, you set yourself up really nicely at that point.
Worst case scenarios.
Yeah.
North Carolina State beats you.
And then Saturday turns into something.
And then Saturday turns into,
Yeah.
because here's the thing as well. You lose to North Carolina State, you're in for a dog of a dog fight against Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
If you bust North Carolina State, Pittsburgh comes in here with one or two knockout punches, and if you squeeze them, they quit early.
Yeah.
I know I would never say this to a player. I would never say this to a coach. If you beat North Carolina State really good,
yeah,
Pittsburgh comes in here knowing that was a different team. We stole one at home.
No, absolutely.
And then you jump out to a lead, a 19-8 lead against Pittsburgh, when the game's really a lot closer than it seems. It feels like a bigger, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like the Virginia effect. With a more high-powered offense, of course, with Louisville. But you lose this game.
Yeah.
That could turn into Pittsburgh. That could turn into North Carolina. Who do we have in between North Carolina?
You have at Wake, but that's one that you go win, and now all of a sudden you're like, well, they just lost 2, and then you beat Wake. But God, if you lose Carolina, then all of a sudden you're 1-3,
Yep.
and now you're going the next week you're going Virginia Tech on the road, Florida State on the road.
Yep.
Florida State's going to be a team who I guarantee they're circling you, because that's a game where they're going to, we got to get back on track.
You have to enter your what is it, your death bracket area. What is it? What do we call it? Everybody says they got the seed of, what is it, bracket of death? What do we always call it? Every time there's a tournament drawing, everybody thinks they got the group of death or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like, you're gonna feel like you're, you know what I'm saying, if you don't go in there riding high, you know what I'm saying, riding that 5-1, 6-1 stretch. I worry.
That's the important. Somebody sent me a picture. They said, "Who's the new host?" The brawny paper towel man.
I think my shirt's awesome.
I think that's a good example. No, but I mean, and that's kind of what I mean with the severity that's on tonight. Because here's the deal: when you beat Michigan State, who's playing as good as anybody in the country, when you beat North Carolina, who's playing well, by 21 at their place, you played Tennessee with everything they got, you're now in, the expectations have grown. And now you're looking at a 21 versus 23 game where you're saying, they need to go in and win this game. At home.
I want you to compare the growth. Okay. We had our first chunk of schedule.
Sure.
It was, let's just say, I'll just throw about 4 teams in here because that's what we compare ourselves to.
Okay.
Marquette, Indiana, Michigan State, and Kentucky. Right?
Okay. Fair.
Where have we grown at the same pace as those teams?
Well, probably more.
Marquette.
So. Yeah.
You don't think Marquette has grown faster than Louisville?
I don't think so. I think Marquette it's a different schedule, but Marquette also has one dude that can fill it up, and Marcus Howard. But Marquette's one you feel like you were better than Marquette that night. You do feel like you were better.
If you played them again.
And I'm not talking about, it should have been a 3 and it was counted as a 2. I'm just saying overall, you felt like you was better, and I think you would feel, if you draw Marquette right now, if I said, all right, season's over.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, NCAA tournament game right now, you feel like, we got Marquette.
But it scares you to see them busting everybody.
And it aggravates you because you feel like you let one get away because they're winning the same way, whether you beat them or not. And now that's one that you're really touting. I mean, they're 12th in the country, and you feel like you're better than them. That's a good spot to be in. Indiana, you're much better than at this point.
At this point,
yeah. I mean, they have regressed.
So if you played them again, you would feel like,
I think Louisville go in there and win. I mean,
neutral.
This is another game. Do you feel like he was better than Indiana that day? I think a lot of people do.
See, here's the thing. I thought we overachieved, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Indiana way overachieved. Or no. I thought we brought it, but I thought we just had some. Maybe Indiana overachieved more than us.
Yeah, I think so. I think Louisville played well
because again they hadn't got scouted out. We caught them early. There was no time to see how they worked. No.
You
time
feel like Kentucky beat you. You feel like you beat yourself against Indiana. Like you feel like yeah. You feel like down the stretch of both those games you beat yourself. Michigan.
So Kentucky and Tennessee are the only teams that beat you.
Yeah, I think so. Michigan State, I think you look at them at this point and say they're playing really well. On a neutral court, you're going, it's probably a toss-up at this point.
On a neutral court with who?
Michigan State, as well as they're playing. But you say, when we played them, our bigs weren't playing half as well as they're playing now.
And it's so hard for me to do because I respect these other team names.
Oh, absolutely.
And I know that's what these writers get caught up in. They see Michigan versus Wisconsin, right?
Yeah.
And if we compare, like, North Carolina State went into Wisconsin and Wisconsin stole it. You know how they stole that, Steve? This is me going total nerd. You know what happened in Wisconsin? North Carolina State, the team we're going to play tonight, people, went into Wisconsin. A rocking Big Ten ACC challenge Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Guy draws 5 charges.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Wisconsin.
A guy became popular.
You hit free throws and take charges.
Right?
Yeah.
And North Carolina State, they are a
well,
I'll say wild.
No, they are.
They are very wild.
And I know Kentucky feels like after beating Auburn that was a national championship style win, but NC State blew Auburn out the gym.
Had a party with
Auburn.
So they had a party.
No, they did
with Auburn.
But that's really it. That's really it as far as NC State goes. I don't know, man. I feel like I've watched this game before with NC State. A lot of athletes, a lot of this.
I know.
But I've watched it both ways.
Brian, divide your anxiety versus nervousness. Like anxious. Anxious. That was the word I meant to use. I said anxiety. I meant to say, are you anxious or are you nervous?
Anxious. I feel good about tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to win tonight. It's a chance for us to, in what people are claiming as the soft part of the ACC schedule, to get a top 25. I would be a little more nervous if we were going to NC State, but being home, I feel pretty good about possibly getting a top 25.
Let me ask you this. We listened to Coach Mack. We listened to Christian Cunningham. We'll have that sound for you towards the end of the show. So, Steve, during that, Coach Mack, of course, was asked, how does it feel to be in the top 25? Right?
Yeah.
He says, yeah, and we acknowledge it, but if you start feeling like you've accomplished something, you're going to get, I think he said you're going to get a big fat L thrown at you.
Yeah.
Right? Christian Cunningham said, I would be lying if I said I'm not looking at the standings,
sure,
but we feel like we should be higher. Coaching staff, they put the standings up on the big board in there.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, I don't mind it, especially for this year.
You know why I'm asking that question?
Yeah, no.
Because there's a kind of a counter to that. It says,
Sure, but I think you also got to consider the circumstances. You got to consider the team you're coaching. And next year or the year after, when you have a team that's at the top of the standings at the beginning of the year and at the top of the stand, I don't know that I love it then, because I say, to me, that's kind of a thing where you say, okay, all right, yeah, we're number one. We're number one. Yeah, I come in every day and see I'm number one. This team, though, I think there was a chip there.
Because they have such a long way to go to rise, like momentum.
And it works both ways. I think you want them to keep that chip, but I also think you want them to see, hey, you listen to me, see the progress. You see what's happening here. We're moving up these standings little by little. You're doing what I say. You're listening to me. We started down here.
Right.
Now we're up here. Now we're up here. Now we're moving a little bit farther ahead.
Boy,
and I think
it's gonna tear their gut open if they drop something.
Yeah.
Falling down them standings.
Yeah, but sometimes you need to see it. Sometimes it's like having cash as opposed to a debit card.
What do you mean?
I don't spend a lot of. When I got cash, dude, you can't hardly squeeze a dime out of me.
Really?
Because I see it leaving my hands. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's $50. When I got a debit card, it's like, yeah, I'll check the account at the end of the day.
It's just like a point system.
I know.
When you got the card.
Yeah, it's different.
Look, that's why I actually, you know what I do, Steve? I actually, you know how you check your account, it automatically does the addition and subtraction,
Yeah.
right? And you can see it done. What I do to remind myself that this is real money, I actually write down all the numbers.
Yep.
And I do my own subtracting.
Yeah.
Just to show myself, like, okay, minus $26.76. And I'm like, that was shrimp and cocktail sauce and olive oil.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus, Marcus, you know what I'm saying? And that's the only way it brings me back.
I know, it helps. It does.
That's what I'm saying. Let me get to the F-Scoring Collision Center hotline. Brian, thanks for joining us on 93.9. My man, what's on your mind? Mm-hmm. Right. No, listen. No, Brian, I appreciate the call. Here's the thing. Steve and I have a reputation on the media side of it for our opinions. Now, ironically, we've been right so many more times than we've been wrong, but we still kind of carry the, oh, you're just saying that because this and this and that. So we don't really have this discussion on air, right? Because it's like I don't feel like the troll. I don't feel like talking to the troll and being right with this. You'll understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The question you asked, Brian, is such common sense to our ears. Yes, VJ King could turn it on in no time. If we would all agree, every Kentucky fan that laughs, like, okay, I won't say the Kentucky fan that laughs. I'll say, when I'm talking to a Kentucky fan in Kroger, right? Mm-hmm. And we're cordial, you know what I'm saying? Just like, hey, what about our guys? And I see your guys got a good win, there's the bite there, right? But we're having a civil conversation.
Sure.
And I talk about how good, our guys are, our point guards really got it rolling. Jordan Ward really got it rolling. And Kentucky fans will say, yeah, but that VJ King, man, like, what's wrong with him? Right?
Yeah.
And I say, yeah, that's fair, what I'm saying? But you understand, like, VJ King is the go-to for someone trying to razz. You know why? Because that is your opponent or your rival's biggest fear. That VJ King can just snap out. It's not like your opponent's biggest fear is, you bringing in some reclassification guy. Your opponent's biggest fear that thinks your team is going to become unstoppable, because that's what we do.
Yeah. What
scares you to death about Kentucky moving forward? That all of a sudden, Harrow turns into, the sharpshooter that they claimed he was, right?
Yes.
That would be your biggest fear. An outsider's biggest fear is that they wake up tonight and VJ King just gets on a transition, looks for contact, and dunks the ball and gets a tech because he's screaming at somebody. right? Somebody gets a tech because VJ King does something stupid athletic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's what Steve and I won't be able to control.
I know.
If we're sitting underneath that basket, and I know how it plays out. You know, you get this fast break. We see it developing. We see the alley-oop is going to be there or something's going to be there. And Steve, we're like, listen, we can't cheer at the table. So there'll be a little under the table, grab my arm. Steve will probably grab my forearm when we're waiting on this.
Yeah.
And when VJ does that, Steve's going to look at me and he's going to say, it's on now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Anybody watching that game, any Kentucky fan is going to be watching that game because you're going to be watching the game. You're going to say, oh my God. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. And that's just VJ.
Yeah. But we're talking one guy.
Don't let Darius Perry decide he wants to just be a defensive hawk and get out in fast breaks and get some alley-oops and set up the rest of the team.
Yeah.
And do it effectively. I mean, stuff we've seen this guy do before. So it's not like we're creating some fantasy where we can get, no. VJ has not played consistently well. He hasn't played very well. But we've seen him play well before. And he's not injured. And he hasn't had some big injury where, like the Blackshear thing, we had to give Luke and Blackshear, we had to give them real passes on the way they played because they had injuries and things like this. Some guys can't play well in a system and, system specific. These things that VJ can do and Darius can do can matter now.
Yeah.
So
So
Brian, we just don't jump off the cliff with that because it's so obvious that we'll wait. We'll wait till it happens and say, why are y'all surprised? So McDonald's his birthday was the other day. He's taking pictures of every ABCD, Nike IBL, McDonald's All-American. Like, dude, those dudes they're not underdogs.
Yeah.
So he's not an underdog. Chris, thanks for joining us on 93.9, my man. Fire away.
Hey, I'm excited for tonight's game. I'll be in attendance, but I have a question. What do you guys think is going on with Darius Perry? He had a decent freshman year, and then this year he seems kind of like lost out there. He doesn't have control. He takes all the other guys' shots, like he's just trying to get his. Still think he's got potential to be great. And as far as VJ goes, we talked about, he's not been consistent, but when he does come in, he still thrives that defensive spark. He still hustles through the rebounds. I like this game. I mean, I'm hoping for a little bit more, but that's all I got, guys. Thanks.
No, appreciate the call. Listen, Darius, here's the problem. I thought it was a good thing earlier on, and Steve, I know you'll remember this.
Yeah.
I said Darius Perry is playing with Christian Cunningham on a daily basis. And I told you earlier in the season, I could see some of Christian Cunningham's demeanor kind of wearing off. But Darius is not really that kind of guy. Like, Darius is so much more explosive that, kind of emulating Christian Cunningham is making him kind of awkward, right? But that happens, you know what I'm saying? Like that actually, sometimes it benefits you to add something someone else does to your game. Like Dwayne Sutton sitting around playing against Jordan Wara starts to make him a better shooter. Maybe you lose some of your handles. Like, you pick up the guys' games that if a guy shakes you up with something, you start taking that. Or if Christian Cunningham is getting playing time because he does this stop and go move, like, Darius's footwork isn't designed to be like Christian Cunningham's. So right now I think Darius is just kind of caught in between, kind of taking Christian Cunningham style, and I'm still Darius Perry.
Well, and you already know kind of where I'm going to go with this, but it was Darius gets this comparison a lot, and I know it's kind of an odd. It's not odd, but Russ was at a point where it was Russ Smith was a freshman.
That's what he looked like.
He's a freshman point guard. You're coming in, you're like, that kid can kind of score.
He can D up,
but he's trying. Yeah, he can D up. But you said he'll never be a point guard. They're like, he just don't have it. He don't have. That's not his game. Not that he don't have it. That's not his game.
On this team, it doesn't look like he fits.
Rick said, you know what? You like to score. Score. Do your thing. With Darius, the last couple games, Mac has allowed him to take a few more shots. It makes me wonder if that same transition isn't happening. And Because where does this team go if Darius turns into a scorer? Even if it's next year. I mean, I hope it's this year, but even if it's next year. But
I mean, Darius can't be Quan 4 on this team. He just doesn't have the discipline right now.
Well, I think we're better. Much
Right.
better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At the floor.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So yeah, no, I just think that I watch that and I say Darius, keep doing your thing, keep taking some shots, do
and take the bad shot, get it on tape.
Yeah,
take the bad shot. So when you come to the bench, I can give you that look. How many times are you going to take this? How many times can you shoot the ball, Darius, in your first 45 seconds on the court? And this is not me. This is me letting you learn. This is me helping you learn. Like, listen, so now when we go back and look at the tape of Georgia Tech, you see, like, Darius, you pump faked on the first time you touched the ball.
Yeah.
If you're a point guard, we need you prodding, picking at the defense, finding opportunities for you. We can get anybody in here to shoot a 26-footer.
Well, and what gets an undisciplined player out of a funk more than anything than a really undisciplined team? And that's
exactly,
and I'm like, because sometimes you can counter that wild play with wild play.
Yeah, let me go get my.
Yeah.
Y'all out here going wild and going.
I know.
Hold on, I got one of these on the bench.
And yes, if you're wondering, I'm alluding to NC State's an undisciplined team. They play out of control. They're good, and I like Keats. But that's how they play. So I'm just saying, I'm not going to sit here and say, I think Darius is going to be the player of the game tonight. But I wouldn't be blown away.
Right. I wouldn't be uncomfortable Darius giving you a huge spark. Go in there and get it. Like, Darius has elite quickness.
Yeah.
Elite quickness against a team like that. But again, Darius also can fall. If you fall into the undisciplined play, that's what they capitalize on.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You'll know.
It works both ways.
Yeah, you'll know. Like, Darius will get the quickest hook on the planet if he comes in and does that turnover, that turnover that he gets sometimes.
Well, because that's the only way teams like tonight beat you. Either they get really hot, which they can do, NC State can do.
That's a fact.
Or you turn the ball over and give them easy buckets.
Lawrence, thanks for joining us on Midday with Marcus Maven. What's on your mind, my man? Chill it. Lawrence, I appreciate the call. Here's the thing. I want to see him defense in transition. Like, I won't even call it offense. I don't want to see him being aggressive in the offensive half court. Just the transition. I tell you what, people, we might be having a few technical difficulties. Quick commercial break. Middays with Marcus Maven, 8150. 93.9 is the number, or 93.9 the Ville.
You're back with Wendy, Vice President at Genesis Diamonds. What's your question? My girlfriend wants a laminated ring that she saw on the website. Do those rings really about 40% more?
Don't believe that. If someone's trying
To convince you not to buy her a world-class designer ring, it just means they can't get the designer she wants.
But they say they have designer rings.
They have copycats, in-house knockoffs, and their so-called new styles are really like 4 to 5 years old. You gotta get to Genesis Diamonds. We have all the designer rings women want, not the out-of-date knockoffs.
But what about the cost?
Genesis will make sure you get the ring she wants, the diamond she deserves, and you will come in on budget, I promise. Genesis has never lost a sale due to price, selection, quality, or warranty.
Genesis Diamonds, your home for the newest rings from the most acclaimed designers. What the other guys claim is new and exciting was new and exciting at Genesis 5 years ago. Get her an original, handcrafted, unique ring she'll be proud to wear. At Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you're ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemel of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maven or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
We are right in the heart of winter, which means you're about to find out how many beats your heating system has left in it. Hey, whether it just needs to be serviced or you need a brand new system, DFH Company is the place to call. This month, buy a complete Train system and get 6 months special financing, plus your choice of a whole house humidifier or air cleaner. It's hard to stop a Train, and it's hard to not call DFH Company. So call today, 968-6222, or visit dfhcompany.com for full details.
What makes Miller Lite such a great beer? That it has more taste, or that it has only 96 calories? Yes. And yes. What are you holding? Miller Lite. Hold true. Great beer, great responsibility. 2018 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Average analysis 12 fluid ounces, less than 1 gram protein and 0 grams fat.
So, Steve, what do you think about Ville Scorns and Sons Collision Centers, man?
Let me just say, I had a friend who totally ruined his car. They got him taken care of quick, efficiently, and out the door.
Family owned and operated for over 70 years, Scorns is the leader in auto repair technology and technician training. Do not let just anyone repair your vehicle. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you're taking your vehicle to Ville Scorns and Sons Collision Centers. There are 2 locations, Bardstown Road and Shelbyville Road in Middletown. Or call us at 491-BODY or visit us at etscorns.com. That's ETSCORNS.com.
Guys, when you're dealing with ED issues, talking about intimacy can make you uncomfortable. So we'll use another word for intimacy, like football. Football! Look, you love football. Your wife loves football, and you both want some hot and sweaty football right now. But then, fumble. Oopsie! And by fumble, I mean ED issues. You need to get to the Louisville Men's Clinic. The Louisville Men's Clinic knows that erectile dysfunction is a serious issue that affects 50% of men. That's why they offer a comprehensive approach to battling ED, low T, and even PE, which is kind of like a false start. Penalty! Plus, a performance promise. If it doesn't work for you, you don't pay. Before you know it, you'll be back in the game with a touchdown! Call the Louisville Men's Clinic and book your $99 office visit today. Call 444-4000. 444-4000 or at LouisvilleMen'sClinic.com. Get up and go now so you can go tonight.
What good is it having that beautiful view on your front and backyard if you can't see through your old grimy windows? Or how about when you let a little fresh air and your windows are constantly getting stuck? If this sounds like your current situation, it's time to make that call to Windows Plus. They have the best free lifetime transferable warranty, the best installation in town, quality products, doors, windows, siding, and gutters. They've also been voted the most efficient for 2018 and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and all 5-star reviews, which means these are exactly the new windows you've been looking for. So go visit them at 11501 Plantside Drive, Louisville, Kentucky, or 502-494-0120. That's Windows Plus. Make the call.
Cards fans, it's an exciting time to support your teams. With all that excitement, celebrate with beer made right here in Louisville. Great Flood Brewing has long supported U of L, and we can't wait to see what the future holds. Visit the Great Flood Tap Room on Bardstown Road to see all that we have to offer. As always, visit us at greatfloodbrewing.com and follow our story at Great Flood Beer on social media. Thanks to 93.9 for being the best dang station in the city, but you knew that already. Go Cards.
I said Great Flood like 5 times. Think I got it?
Buy the Reds Pick 6 plan presented by McDonald's and receive an exclusive oversized Joey Votto bobblehead. You can pick any 6 games, including Fireworks Fridays and Bobblehead Saturdays, while saving up to 25%. Plus, you get 6 McDonald's Extra Value Meal vouchers. Be a part of the historic 150th season by purchasing the Reds Pick 6 plan. Get yours today at reds.com/tickets. Some restrictions apply.
Chances are you've recently talked about it, or thought about it, or might even be thinking about it right now.
You're thinking it's time to upgrade your vehicle, and boy, do we have the place for you. Globe Auto Sales. Family owned and operated, serving the greater Kentuckiana area since 1972. Why Globe Auto Sales? Well, the answer is simple. The staff at Globe Auto Sales focuses entirely on the quality buying experience.
Yeah, they were right there, and I mean, I guess it was pretty much killed instantly. They said Kingfish today.
Kingfish. Really? That's different. That's different.
Really?
Hope they bring some chicken.
You don't eat fish?
Oh, yeah.
But
it's got to be the right fish.
And it's not like you can heat
I'm picky with fish.
You can't heat it up.
No. Nah, fish. If it's going to be fish, I'm going to have to eat it when it gets here.
Oh, man.
The only thing these do, man, these really, man, they tell on you, though.
I like you get waxy. Yeah.
My ears,
I
dude.
know. I know.
Ugh. It's like how they're set up, though. They got their and theirs.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maven, 8150 93.9. It's the number 939 is the station, people. We're getting close to game time. People, we will be at the Golf House tonight, pregame, listening.
And postgame.
Get there early.
I'm not doing postgame. I'm just going to be there eating.
We'll be there pregame. We'll be there postgame. I am very, very excited about that. I think, listen, 8 o'clock game.
Yep.
Listen, if you get there early, it's very warm in there.
Oh, yeah.
It's covered from the Golf House to the Yum Center. We all can go as a Cardinal army to hit that Yum Center. Like, get out and about. Listen, you don't have to worry about last-minute parking. Like when you get the late games, the traffic stays light because it's stretched out over a longer period.
And I'm serious. Even if I quit radio tomorrow, that will be my parking spot for games from here on out. It's $10 to park in that garage, and you walk over through the God House. Like this isn't even a sales job here, because this really has nothing to do with. They don't really stuff like they gain a ton off your parking there. I'm just telling you, that's where I will park from here on out. And like I said, man, I got the wife and the sister-in-law coming out tonight, so it's gonna be
and we're gonna be chilling
fun
over
night,
there,
man.
and I'm staying there, and beverages will be flowing.
I know. My wife, that was actually the plan. We were going to get, because sometimes, how we do a few date nights or whatever, and we were going to get a room, and then, her sister-in-law was coming, or my sister-in-law was coming, so it was like, we'll just hang out and leave. It's going to be fun, man. Looking forward to it. And I'm not going to lie, man, I'm going to see Georgie Barrios by the bridge. 5:30.
You gonna get down there early?
Yeah, we're gonna get down there a little early. We're gonna do a little dinner and stuff, man. It's gonna be
I think Uncle Rudy's coming.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how the Mavens work too, man. The Mavens is, hey boy, you take hotel.
Got it.
Hey, you
boom.
Make something happen.
Yeah, perfect.
Right?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, hey, but the beautiful thing is, you say, yeah, I got you a ticket and I got you a room in a hotel connected to the arena.
And everybody's going to be down there partying.
No, yeah, it's going to be
before.
fun.
And
yeah, he's a good time, too. That's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
We'll be here. What we got coming up for lunch, Steve?
Yeah, well, it's Thursday around here, so you know what we do. It's Mr. Delivery Thursday, so thanks to Tommy and the Mr. Delivery team for bringing by Kingfish to the ESPN Louisville studios. We haven't had that one yet. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Oh, I'm hype.
Catering for the office, or order for the family, or for the Super Bowl Sunday. Use promo code ESPN on a discount for your first order. Download the new app, MrDelivery.com, or local restaurant deliveries. I've been hurting on these two. I don't know.
The Victor Oladipo, that's a disappointing one, man.
I didn't really see what happened.
Yeah, he's out for the season. Knee.
Yeah, you hate to see that.
Last night, you did watch Little Vanderbilt, Tennessee.
I did.
It was ugly.
Yeah.
It was absolutely ugly. Golly. Okay, that's enough.
What are they doing?
Yeah, they just showing it over and over again.
Oh.
Like, stop looking up at the thing. I know, right? Okay, Tennessee Vanderbilt.
Here it is in slow-mo.
I know. Like, golly, like how much of my morning?
The only thing worse is when they're like, hey, let's put the camera in his face and watch him scream.
Yeah.
You're like, God.
They do that all
I know.
the time. All
like, stop.
morning.
Cut away.
It's not necessary.
Yeah, I know. Like, he's got family at home. Good Lord.
So, Tennessee Van.
Even though he took that like a man.
He was going. No, he knew. Like,
tore on my knee. Give me that stretcher.
hey, get the thing over here.
It's bad.
Yeah, but you've seen me in that mode one time, Steve. Last week when I raked my knuckles on that door.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you heard it, you saw it.
That's brutal, man.
And you knew it was one of those things like, this hurts so bad, like I'm gonna need.
I didn't want to see your hand. Put it that way. I was like, yeah, this is bad.
Yeah, like you knew it was bad.
Yeah,
like
he's missing a finger.
Yeah. Right? So but it's one of those like when I'm really, really hurt,
yes.
Like I just go so dead on the inside that I'm just like, dude, I don't even know how bad this is gonna be, and I'm gonna just give it some time. Because you know when you first go out and then the pain starts kicking in later, then you're like, like I'm not even gonna waste my time on the first ow and the second ow. I'm gonna just wait, and then when it hits full throttle pain, then I'll just strain.
I get angry. Last time I rolled my ankle, I remember we were playing pickup. And
do you blame people? Other people around? How did I know that Steve rolls his own ankle and blames everybody else on the basketball court?
We were at Micah, a place called Micah, Maryville Baptist Church. We play there sometimes. My buddy's a coach over there, was a coach over there, and we a lot of times my cousin takes the brunt of it. But we're playing over there, man, and I'm on the post, I roll my ankle. Like as I'm on the ground, I'm like, don't freaking bounce pass, God!
You did not say that.
Yeah, you know.
Are you really telling the truth?
Yes. And it's like
you rolled your ankle and you yelled because he threw it.
Yeah, because I'm like, yes, because I feel like dude, the way you inbounded that, or the way you entry passed that, man, I'm like, dude, I made a move too quick, man, and I stepped on this dude's foot. You know, I'm like, so I do that. I get angry. You know, I'm like, hit a shot, God, why am I jumping for this rebound, idiot?
Listen, we went to Knoxville, Tennessee, right? I was getting out of my car. I was getting out the passenger side.
Yeah.
Kevin Smiley was getting something out of the back seat. You know how when you're getting out the car, you kind of turn sideways and you put your hand up, kind of in the back door part. You know, I'm a tall guy, so you know my arm stretches to the back seat. I was kind of bracing myself to get out the car, right?
Yeah.
Kevin starts shutting that back door.
Yeah.
Right?
Naturally.
Crunches my finger, right? So the door doesn't shut. He gives it an extra little again, right?
Yeah.
So there's two, right? And I'm staring at him, right? And he says, dude, that's your finger? I looked at him. I was like, what the hell you think that is?
Yes.
Right? He crunched it twice, right? And he's like, why are you just staring at me like that? Because I'm like, because you don't know how bad this is.
I know, like because you're an idiot, dude.
No, I don't feel like that. I just feel like dude, like you're physically breaking, you're double breaking my finger.
I know.
And looking at me in the face.
And it's like you say things like, I don't mean that about you. To prove that. Right. Cousin or text from my cousin that says, glad Maven thinks you're a jerk for that. Yes, because it's just like,
and he probably felt bad too.
Well, here's the thing. The problem is with him is like
you've already made him the
he's done well over the years. We played a lot of basketball together, and he's a little guard, but he's good. And we've played enough over the years that he knows now to kind of let it go one and out the other. But like if I'm playing bad, like dude, I'm killing him. Like I'm finding him on the court.
Oh, you just
and I'm just like, dude,
you've just decided that that's the guy on the team.
I'm like, God, dude, come on, man. Hey, don't pass. Like, dude, hey, Steve, I hit you in the hand. Yeah, I take some stank off of you, idiot. God, how long have you been playing basketball?
Put some backspin on the chest pass. Thumbs down.
Hit it at a 45-degree angle where it leads me to the basket. Jeez.
He is going to kill you. He is absolutely going to kill you.
You missed the layup. I'm like, yeah.
B-Hall, do you blame people when you get injured?
I know. I know. What are you doing?
Right? Like I said, man, I just go completely.
Oh, I get so angry, man.
But here's the thing. Once I admit once I admit that I'm hurt, like I'm the worst.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I am literally the worst. Like,
but the injury doesn't bother you. It's the fact that it's like, now I've got to deal with this for the next few days.
Yeah. Like that's the part that makes me want to cry. Just I'm gonna be hurt. I'm gonna be hurt for the next however long.
I know.
Like once I have to admit, like once I see that my knee looks like a double grapefruit on top of each other, I'm like, that's gonna be.
and this is coming from a guy who I was talking with. I hate to do this. I really do hate to do this, but the new intern, he's a good dude. Some you like, some you don't. I like him.
You okay so far?
But we were talking. He was telling me about how he was telling me about how he had a.
What's his name?
I don't know. That's why I was just saying.
You know, they're just giving him names. Like they're coming up with random names.
It should be Murphy's Law, because he was telling me like he tore his knee up. He had like 12 concussions. He had all. I'm like, and no, I mean I'm serious. I think he said 9.
Yeah, Murphy.
Yeah. So I'm naming him Murphy.
Murphy
for in here.
Murphy it is.
But he. I was telling him, like, dude, I avoided playing all these sports all these years. I avoided any like tears or breaks. But it's like, yeah, right, I know. So, but it's like, yeah, but the ankle sprain is it's the worst. It's the worst. It's like, I'm done. You're laying on the ground, you're like, why?
Yes. Listen, my thumb is still hurting. My thumb, it's been 4 months. My thumb still does not bend the way it's supposed to.
I know.
I don't know how we just.
I get sick. I start throwing up.
Me too. Yeah, my stomach just turns in injuries, man.
You're the worst player ever. I'm like yelling at my cousin. He sucks. He's not even here. He sucks. Somebody call him and tell him he sucks.
There's a candidate for a national award, and we're gonna need your support. Coming up next, Middays with Marcus Maven, 8150 93.9 is the number on 93.9 Ville.
Have you been in a car wreck? Insurance companies can be really tough to deal with on your own. I'm Sam Aguiar, and our team is here to help. We have been fortunate enough to represent thousands of people from Kentucky communities, and we would love to speak with you about your potential case. Our team loves what we do. The consultation for you is free, and we don't charge you anything unless we win the case for you. So come be a part of our team. Our phone number is easy, 502-888-8888. 502-888-8888.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you're ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemel of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maven or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
Charlie taught his daughter Megan to parallel park. Talked to her about blind spots and proper high beam etiquette. Told her what to do if she's in an accident. Now that Megan's got her license, all Charlie can do is hope she actually listened and be glad he has Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance. Because it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Charlie's "Be safe out there, Megan" Farm Bureau. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
So, Steve, what do you think about Bill at Scorns & Sons Collision Centers, man?
Let me just say, I had a friend who totally ruined his car. They got him taken care of quick, efficiently, and out the door.
Family owned and operated for over 70 years, Ed Scorns is the leader in auto repair technology and technician training. Do not, I repeat, do not let just anyone repair your vehicle. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you're taking your vehicle to Bill at Scorns & Sons Collision Centers. There are 2 locations, Bardstown Road and Shelbyville Road in Middletown. Or call us at 491-BODY or visit us at etscorns.com. That's ETSCORNS.com.
Let's get fit and get healthy in 2019. You know where you can find a boost? Schellers Fitness and Cycling. They've got all that fantastic workout equipment at home level prices. You don't need to climb out of bed at 3 in the morning and go to the gym and freeze to death. Work out in your own home. Great deals right now at Schellers with Lifespan treadmills, Life Fitness ellipticals, spin bikes, water rowers, all kinds of great ways for you to put on a sweat. In fact, you can find floor model specials right now, 25% off demo units. Life Fitness ellipticals up to 50% off, and all kinds of strength equipment, free weights, home gyms, functional trainers, dumbbells, and much more from Schellers Fitness and Cycling, famous for their bicycles, of course. Any bicycle imaginable available at Schellers Fitness and Cycling for when it's time to get back on the road. You're buying local when you buy from Schellers, family owned for 40 years now. 4 area locations: Veterans Parkway in Clarksville, Middletown, St. Matthews, and Okolona, and online at Schellers.com. Your fitness pros.
What good is it having that beautiful view on your front and backyard if you can't see through your old grimy windows? Or how about when you let a little fresh air and your windows are constantly getting stuck? If this sounds like your current situation, it's time to make that call to Windows Plus. They have the best free lifetime transferable warranty, the best installation in town, quality products, doors, windows, siding, and gutters. They've also been voted the most efficient for 2018 and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and all 5-star reviews, which means these are exactly the new windows you've been looking for. So go visit them at 11501 Plantside Drive, Louisville, Kentucky, or 502-494-0120. That's Windows Plus. Make the call.
It's basketball season, and the Troll Pub under the bridge next to the KFC Young Center has you covered. The Troll Pub is in the heart of Whiskey Row, and with over 25 HD TVs in the house, you won't miss a second of the action for any big game. Great food, great drinks, great atmosphere. The Troll Pub under the bridge, a unique underground dining experience. Oh, don't forget to take a selfie with Louie, too.
Chances are you've recently talked about it, or thought about it, or might even be thinking about it right now. You're thinking it's time to upgrade your vehicle, and boy do we have the place for you. Globe Auto Sales. Family owned and operated, serving the greater Kentuckiana area since 1972. Why Globe Auto Sales? Well, the answer is simple. The staff at Globe Auto Sales focuses entirely on the quality buying experience, not the high-pressured sales pitch you get at other places. So while you're thinking about it, stop by Globe Auto Sales located at 5705 Bardstown Road. Check out their inventory at Globe Autos online. Oh, and be sure to tell them you're a friend of 93.9 The Ville.
An official broadcast partner of the University of Louisville, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville. Time now for an ESPN Louisville Sports Center update.
Good morning, I'm Brian Hall. The Sports Center update brought to you by Geico of Louisville. University of Louisville alumni could save even more on their auto insurance with a special discount from Geico. Visit geico.com/Louisville. The 23rd ranked Louisville men's basketball team is back in action tonight in a top 25 matchup against number 21 North Carolina State. Coach Mack met with the media yesterday, and he talked about what the ranking meant.
I've been a part of teams that have, been ranked in the top 25 all year, and I've been part of teams that haven't been ranked. And it's about the expectations we have within the locker room, and I certainly hope nobody on our team feels like we've arrived, because we'll get sent one of those fat L's real quick if that's how we feel.
The tip-off is set for 8 p.m. tonight at the KFC Yum Center, but be sure to catch all our pregame coverage right here on 93.9 The Ville starting around 7 p.m. immediately following the game for the postgame show. The 4th-ranked Louisville women's basketball team is back in action tonight as well, taking on number 22 Florida State, and that game is set to tip off at 7 p.m. And the number 1-ranked Bellarmine Knights also take on Drury University at 8 p.m. at Knights Hall. And last but certainly not least, Louisville football coach Scott Satterfield was on with our very own Drew Diener yesterday, and he talked about how moving the spring game will not affect recruiting.
We're going to be bringing recruits in throughout the whole spring, ordeal. Most of the practices will have recruits in. So, it's not necessarily one day where, okay, here comes a bunch of recruits. I mean, we're going to continually bring recruits in. They're going to be watching practice throughout the whole spring, as well as throughout the rest of the semester and summer. So any opportunity we can bring recruits in, we're going to be able to do that. And so I don't think you just can gauge it around one day, and I think that every day is an opportunity for them to come in.
Keep it locked here. Middays with Marcus Maben is next. This is SportsCenter.
This is Matt Worley from the local Geico office in Louisville. Basketball season is just heating up, and so are our rates. So why don't you give me a call at the local Geico office and see how you could score a layup on insurance? Call 502-313-6644 to see how much my team could save you on your auto, homeowners, cycle, or boat insurance. University of Louisville alumni could save even more on their auto insurance with a special discount. So visit your local Geico office at 2039 South Hurstbourne Parkway today to see what you could save.
It's that time of year when the weather gets cold and it gets dark so early that it just makes it hard to get outside and work out. Well, the folks at Fitness Market have got you covered this winter with a huge selection of treadmills, ellipticals, spin bikes, rowing machines, home gyms, and more to keep your fitness routine going. Fitness Market also has deals that will warm your heart this holiday season. You've heard us talking about the special financing of up to 60 months, no interest on the selection of Precor treadmills and ellipticals, but you may not know that Fitness Market is also the exclusive retailer for Matrix Fitness. Matrix treadmills and ellipticals offer full interactive touchscreen consoles with virtual reality that have all of your favorite apps like Facebook, Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, and more. Imagine all your apps right there on your treadmill. Mention this ad and get free delivery and assembly on purchase of any Matrix Fitness item. Yes, free delivery on Matrix equipment. Visit one of their two locations, Westport Road just inside the Snyder, or the Superstore in the corner of Plantside Drive and Watterson Trail, or online at thefitnessmarket.com.
This is Marcus Maven, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville from the OPC Services Studio. He might get into something, but you get the point, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not as easy as, oh, he's killing it. He's going
Yeah,
to
he's going to win, yeah. I mean, those are two teams.
Right.
They're talking about Ty's battle.
Yeah, just every team got a dog that's gonna be up in there. I mean, what are you gonna take Boston College? Well, welcome back. It's midday with Marcus Maven 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. People, tonight, pre-game show will be at the Galt House. I believe that'll be starting around 7, maybe a little, 5 minutes earlier, 5 minutes later. I'm excited about tonight's game. I'm very, very excited. I'm excited about the Galt House turnout. Like I said, you get there, you get warm. There's some liquids that tend to warm you up when it's really cold. There's a lot of places around there to pregame. Don't forget about the Texter. Good save here. Texter says, wait a minute, where's the text at?
It takes a second.
What's going on? You know what I'm gonna do?
What's that?
I'm going to take a picture of our computer and take a picture of our keyboard, right? Just take a picture of the equipment we're working with in here. Just a studio shame. Like as awesome as we are on the radio, Steve, like we deserve better.
She got Macs in here and stuff.
We should have better computer equipment. What are they doing with all this? Ain't going to me.
Fair enough.
$23 ticket is the conversation. Yeah. $23 ticket for North Carolina State and Pitt. Why 23?
I think we'll rank 23. They need to keep that going throughout the
Yeah,
year.
you answered it like I wasn't sure if you detected my. It was you didn't know it was out here,
but yeah.
Just in case.
I kind
of. You answered like, and Marcus, I think it's because of the.
I know. I think they should do that though, kind of for this year.
That's an
keep it rolling,
right?
Man. And I think it gets people cheering for the game because if we win this next game, we're gonna get tickets for $17, or $10.
Start over. $23 tickets. Pittsburgh and North Carolina State.
Yeah.
If you win them, you know what I'm saying? If you continue to move up the top 25 ladder.
You beat those two, you're going to be 17, 18.
You can start getting tickets at even better prices.
Because tonight, let me look to be sure. But tonight, I think you're the show.
I went to the ESPN schedule, and I thought that too, because we were the second thing that popped up right on the
Michigan State, Iowa. That's 6 versus 19.
That's not more exciting.
But that's on FS1. It's on Fox Sports 1. I mean, other than that, I mean, you're the games.
Yeah,
and you start an hour apart too. They start at 7. You start at 8.
Yeah, their game will be a blowout by the time it gets to us.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. No, that's it. You know, so a lot of people are going to be. I think you don't have any NFL today playing. You know, I mean, for giggles, I'll let me look. Let me see what we got.
Going up against the NBA, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, Wizards, Warriors, T-Wolves, Lakers. That's your 2 TV games tonight. I mean, so you know, I mean, you're the sports. You have the sports eye tonight. So and that don't just go for. That's not just for the basketball team. That's for the fans too. It's for the arena too. You know, I mean, you are going to be on display tonight in a top 25 match.
I know y'all like TV time. Like y'all like TV time. Like don't lie. $23. You're in the building. This, you know, we're on a run. Mm-hmm. Everybody remembers that game that somebody texted them and said, "Dude, I just saw you on TV." Right? You're on a run. Jordan Ward just hit his 4th 3-pointer. You're rocking. The ESPN cameras, they start panning through the crowd.
Yeah.
They show you up there rocking. Like this is awesome. Like it can't go any other way.
Yeah.
So, sorry about that. Talk.
Well, I mean, what? I was just saying.
I need a big cough. Hold on, people.
And yeah, no, and to be fair, I know. The texter's saying we're on ACC Network, but I mean that's a lot of people don't have. No, it's not. It's not. It's on Wave tonight.
Ah, good call.
Yeah. But that doesn't bother me.
I wouldn't even know because I go to ESPN and I go down to the ACC Network when I'm watching
that's what I was going to say.
I'm always at the games.
The only reason that doesn't bother me anymore is because a lot of your sports people stream now. So, you can watch any game you want.
So, before we went to commercial break, I said it's a national award that you're going to have some money in the running for, right? Mm-hmm. This is what I implore you to do. When you run to Twitter talking about these performances after the game, when you talk about, hey, man, Jordan, okay, first of all, wait till tomorrow to start doing the Dwayne Sutton should get drafted because he had 26 and 10.
Yeah.
Wait till tomorrow evening.
Stuffed peppers.
Are you looking at a food video in the middle of middays with Marcus Maven? Is that what you're doing? Tell me that's what you're doing. On Facebook, by the way. You didn't even go to their site and look at something. Stuff. You're looking at random food videos. See, that's why people call in and say, hey, man, when Steve's not there, can I just fill in for him?
Fournette coming.
You got the Wolves coming for your spot, and you're looking at food videos. Here's the thing.
I've been eyeballing those for a while.
You made me lose my train of thought.
I went some steak and stuff. National awards.
National awards. Here's the thing. I said wait an extra day before you start sending Malik Cunningham to the league. Steven Enoch, because I know once he goes for 20 and 13, you're gonna tonight during the post game show, you'll be calling Ethan Moore or whoever's doing the post game. I guess I should know that. Who's doing the post game tonight, Brian?
I'm doing it. We're doing Saturday. Actually, I think I'm on the rest of the home games.
Whoever is doing.
I'm not tonight, but I think after this I'm on the rest.
Whoever is doing the post-game show. First of all, I might call you from the golf house. Like, I might just call into the show if it sounds okay. But point being, don't start sending whoever's the player of the game to the NBA. There's more than one reason. We talked about that during the break.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I need you to go to Twitter and go to your Facebook. And before you start breaking down what player is doing better and what player needs to keep it up and what player needs to get out of his, to make us a better team, stop listen, put at Coach Chris Mack. You don't have to like even at him, but the name Chris Mack after a win needs to go on Twitter with your comments.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. You tweet 20 things about the game when you're excited about a win.
Absolutely.
Is that a good, like, average? The average person probably tweets 8 to 12.
Just random crap.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Something having to do with the game.
Yep.
Even at halftime, I need you to put Chris Mack's name on it. Because here's the thing. He's the coach, and for the sake of Louisville, this is not personal, but the separation is necessary.
It has to be.
The separation that this is Coach Chris Mack's team. Think about this. I wrote this down as a note, and you're going to understand what I'm saying. These aren't Rick's players. These are Rick's recruits.
Mm-hmm.
The only Rick player is VJ. I mean, Ryan McMahon got a couple minutes, but these aren't Rick's players. And I put an air quote on that.
Sure.
He worked them out and he convinced them to come to Louisville. If we're going to look at this, kind of.
I don't know. Rick may have played more VJ, or Ryan may have played more VJ. You laugh.
Under Rick?
But yeah,
Yeah,
before
you're
you
probably
laugh.
right.
Yeah, I was
probably
going to say,
right.
before you laugh,
But you get my point.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, I'm trying to even make your point further
Right.
that VJ is kind of.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So listen, you don't want the narrative of Matt just took Rick's players and now he's just like scrambling them together or something like that. You make it clear that these guys have been coached longer under Mac than Rick Pitino.
Mm-hmm.
There's a separation. Call it out.
100%.
So at halftime, and you want to Cards do something. You need to put Chris Mack. They need to see the traffic of that name every time you put it in. You know what I'm saying? Because the more separation you draw right there, the more your team gains credibility.
Yeah.
Chris Mack, player development, system development, Xavier's success transferred to Louisville, right? Like that stuff, I'm sorry, it's unavoidable because people see these things. The media, when said media guy, let's just say in a 100-mile radius.
Yeah.
Sports media guy in a 100-mile radius, when he gets on his Twitter, if he was watching the NBA game or if he was watching the Michigan State Iowa, when he logs into his Twitter for local sports news, he needs to see over in his left-hand column, why is Chris Mack trending again? Because everybody had something to say about Chris Mack and what he's doing with these players. What I'm telling you is that transitions into, damn, they must really, really, really love him for him to be trending number 3 behind, Michigan State's, guy who did, who went crazy, maybe some whatever random political thing that's going on, and Chris Mack 3rd. That sends a message to people. These are the same people that start going to your AP polls. These are the same people when you say mid-season, who's the coach of the year. I've been watching every game I see with Louisville, who's number, 19 in the country. I keep seeing everybody talk about how good Coach Mack is doing. And even more emphasis to that is when you say Jordan Ward sometimes, Christian Cunningham sometimes, Malik sometimes, Stephen Enoch sometimes, Dwayne Sutton sometimes. All that tells you is give the coach the credit for raising an unselfish team of his players. It's a different style. That's what I'm saying. Like not just for media's sake do you add this separation. You have to realize, like I said, he's coached these players longer than Rick did.
Yeah.
Once you get that traffic, then you force the ACC to say, this coach gets more credit for his team turnaround than any coach out here, right? Because when Pittsburgh gets wasted by Louisville, and then when they start getting wasted by their main stretch of games, he's your conversation, right? So now once Chris Mack becomes the drop dead, pick for ACC Coach of the Year, you mess around and get that 3 spot, he's a lock. And the ACC, there'll be 3 coaches of the year. There'll be a Big Ten Coach of the Year candidate. There'll be an SEC Coach of the Year candidate. You're not going to give it to, the top 3. Mac Brown, not Mac Brown, Texas coach
Rick Barnes.
Rick Barnes, right?
Yeah.
He's too credible.
Yeah.
He could get a National Coach of the Year.
He's probably, I don't know. Tennessee started out top 5.
Right. And you got Grant Williams. So when you don't get the Coach of the Year when you got the Player of the Year on your team, or it's very, very hard to do. Okay, so you're going to get an SEC coach, right? You're going to get a Big Ten coach. And you're going to get an ACC coach. And your competition for Coach of the Year usually comes down to those 3. Like some, Wojciechowski for Marquette.
Yeah.
But again, it's going to hurt him that he has a Player of the Year candidate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If Louisville doesn't have Player of the Year candidate, they just got a squad and they finish anywhere in the vicinity, right? Yeah. You're force-feeding Coach Mack. You're going to have to do process elimination. The only guy out of this group that doesn't have, who overachieved more than any media member said, because nobody had them finishing number 4 in the ACC. Nobody did that. So you have to admit, he was the biggest surprise in the ACC. You're going to have to put that coach up against the Big Ten guy, Archie Miller.
Yeah, no, not so much.
Right? What you going to do, Tom Izzo?
John Beeline?
He's in the national championship. He's not getting a Coach of the Year.
I know. No, I'm just.
Yeah, you're just throwing
names
right.
Be at the top.
These are
Izzo. Like what you giving Izzo the Coach of the Year after the news he's made over the last.
Right. That's my thing. Yeah. Like Mac is the only guy with the complete clean slate.
Yeah.
Overachiever, new blood, new fresh blood. All the elder coaches, like his time under Skip Prosser, gives him a clean rep. Mm-hmm. Not a clean rep, but a respected bloodline.
Yeah.
A coaching tree. You see how Roy Williams treated him? Like, you don't see Roy Williams like, welcome to the ACC, welcome to the club. I'm looking forward to playing you many years. Coach Keats, like, you're all young blood guys, right? So here's the thing. There's no other coach in a big conference that I can think of right offhand that just has his team killing it.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tony Bennett won it, though. National.
That's fair.
Because of them losing.
Yeah, that's absolutely fair.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, again, dude, you got Player of the Year candidates.
Yeah, no, I agree. I do think National plays by a little different rule. Like, I will say this. While I agree with everything you're saying,
Texter, that was a great text. I needed that to break up the minutia of me talking about Chris Mack. Don't forget Okoye Gal. He's a Patino guy.
He was a Patino guy.
He's a Patino player.
That's fair enough.
He's a red shirt.
But no, and to the point though, I think nationally they can get a little snooty nationally, where they're like, yeah, we'll give it to Coach K. Best Coach of the Year. And ACC wise, I do think Chris Mack's in the lead right now. But that
it's a conversation.
It is definitely a conversation, and he will be if you go and you win.
Yeah.
Now he's going to have to win a few more than some of the other teams, I think.
And one of those Middle Earth teams, you're going to have to. Okay, here's the thing: 2 Middle Earth teams, Virginia Tech and Florida State. You're going to have to go 3-1. You're going to have to, one of those teams, you're going to have to beat both home and away. And one of them, you're just going to have to win it at home.
Sure.
Right? Like you're going to have to bust Middle Earth really good to get that.
Well, tonight's a good chance.
Yes.
In a game where you are, like I said, you're one of only 2 games that's really worth watching.
Listen, you bust Keats, right? Keats was the up-and-comer.
Yeah.
Like Keats is the up-and-comer traditional ACC. We need a good schedule booster in our league every year. Keats is on deck. You remember how we talked about in football? Some guys are sitting at the table, some guys are allowed to stand in the room, stand up in the corners of the room. Keats was, at the beginning of the year, people felt like Keats is kind of getting in the room.
Sure.
You waste him, he has to step outside the room, and Mac has to stand in.
No, absolutely. I mean, that's where I say tonight is a game for Coach Mac. Going forward.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's almost. Of course, like I said, you know the coaches, you know the personalities, you know he'd answer, I don't care about it, I have nothing to do with me, and you know he don't even want the attention on him, and all of that. But I'm telling you, like I said, if you think he's a good coach and you acknowledge that, social media drives this conversation a lot more than you realize. And if you think he's that level, you need to like your tweets have to say, first and foremost, Chris Mack is doing an awesome job. The way he got Jordan Warwick to do this, or the way he got this team to do this, like just acknowledge that.
Well, and you know, you win tonight, you start racking some things up because you say he beat Tom Izzo, he's beat Roy Williams, he's beat Jim Larinaga, he's now beat someone who in conference you would look at as, because I mean, like, I also don't want to turn Mac into a middle. He had a #1 seeded team. Just last year, and the year before, or 2 years ago,
he made a run.
He had he made a run, but the year before that, he had the #2 seeded team in the tournament. I mean, so
with no coaches of the year reward.
Yeah.
So now this is the first year, and this is such an explosion on the scene that they can make up for that.
Yeah.
He can eliminate his small college, quote unquote, his small college reputation. If people decide to give him those props.
Yeah.
But that's with Louisville wasting middle of the earth NC State at home, packed crowd. Because it starts to look like people forget Louisville from last year.
Sure.
The visual of Matt doing that, you know what I'm saying, on a Thursday night is another thing. Like, whoa, like the energy is back in Louisville. People didn't even watch the game.
Something that hasn't been talked about yet that I've really heard that I want to bring up for bigger games, he brings out some nice suits. You remember the other day he had red pinstripe on?
Yep.
Like that's sharp. Or he had red, I think it was like red plaid.
I was gonna say maroon, the pinstripe maroon.
Yeah.
But I am one that likes the off red.
The other day he had black pinstripe. He wears and I say that
because he has a good frame too. So his clothes fit him well. I will say this. Speaking of Coach Mack, Christy, if you don't add a taper to the bottom of his pants, I'm gonna hold you personally accountable.
Okay.
His suits are immaculate, but they need to be tailored at the bottom.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Kind of has that open kind of belly thing at the pants leg, but it's like, come on, like we need that slim tailored.
I don't know,
thing
man. He's a Midwesterner, former player.
Yeah, that's gone.
Like he's not Jay Wright. He's not Rick Pitino. He's not Italian. He's not wearing the Armani.
His suit is probably Armani, but
I don't know. I bet it's not.
Listen, he's skinny. You have to taper the bottom. People, go back and look at the clip.
I bet you can get his suit jacket at Kohl's.
Quick commercial break midday with Marcus Maven 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 to go.
Ever notice some jewelry stores feel like a drive-through?
Welcome to Cookie Cutter Jewelry. May I take your order, please?
I'll have the number 3. Same old engagement ring. Hey, could I get it with a larger center diamond with a Tacori setting? Maybe with a halo?
No, sir. This isn't Genesis Diamonds. We don't have so many choices. We don't even carry Tacori. We're really more into mass production, so what'll it be?
Okay, I guess I'll just have a regular number 3.
Would you like to add a limited warranty for an extra $200 a year?
Sure.
Looking for more? Just keep driving to Genesis Diamonds, where your menu of choices includes thousands of engagement rings from the world's top designers like Tacori, Verragio, and Henry Dossi. Not generic rings, unique handcrafted, fashion-forward rings she'll be proud to show off.
Drive up to the second window, sir. There you go.
Excuse me, I think I got the wrong order.
Actually, it doesn't matter. They're all the same. Have a nice day.
Making the decision of a lifetime soon? Take your time with Genesis Diamonds experts and select the ring that's as unique as the one you love. Genesis Diamonds.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you're ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemel of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maben or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
Looking to try something different tonight? Pick up a bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon aged in bourbon barrels. Robert Mondavi Private Selection brings you this unique flavor combination made possible by California winemaking craftsmanship and the rich tradition of bourbon whiskey aging. Concentrated black cherry, blackberry, sweet vanilla, and toasty oak. Look for this deliciously different limited release item from Robert Mondavi Private Selection in the wine aisle today. Please enjoy our wines responsibly. Robert Mondavi, Acampo, California.
So, Steve, what do you think about Bill at Scorns & Sons Collision Centers, man?
Let me just say, I had a friend who totally ruined his car. They got him taken care of quick, efficiently, and out the door.
Family owned and operated for over 70 years, Ed Scorns is the leader in auto repair technology and technician training. Do not, I repeat, do not let just anyone repair your vehicle. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you're taking your vehicle to Bill at Scorns & Sons Collision Centers. There are 2 locations, Bardstown Road and Shelbyville Road in Middletown. Or call us at 491-BODY or visit us at etscorns.com. That's ETSCORNS.com.
Anyone can deliver a box of groceries, but when you consider the source, only Kroger can bring you the fresh, delicious food and quality products you already know and love. And no matter how you like to get your groceries, Kroger makes it easy with store pickup. And now you can have your order shipped right to your door. So now it's easier than ever to check out while you're chilling when you shop online with the Kroger app or at Kroger.com today.
What good is it having that beautiful view on your front and backyard if you can't see through your old grimy windows? Or how about when you let a little fresh air and your windows are constantly getting stuck? If this sounds like your current situation, it's time to make that call to Windows Plus. They have the best free lifetime transferable warranty, the best installation in town, quality products, doors, windows, siding, and gutters. They've also been voted the most efficient for 2018 and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and all 5-star reviews, which means these are exactly the new windows you've been looking for. So go visit them at 11501 Plantside Drive, Louisville, Kentucky, or 502-494-0120. That's Windows Plus. Make the call.
Have you been in a car wreck? Insurance companies can be really tough to deal with on your own. I'm Sam Aguiar, and our team is here to help. We have been fortunate enough to represent thousands of people from Kentucky communities, and we would love to speak with you about your potential case. Our team loves what we do. The consultation for you is free, and we don't charge you anything unless we win the case for you. So come be a part of our team. Our phone number is easy, 502-888-8888. 502-888-8888.
Chances are you recently talked about it, or thought about it, or might even be thinking about it right now. You're thinking it's time to upgrade your vehicle, and boy, do we have the place for you. Globe Auto Sales. Family owned and operated, serving the greater Kentuckiana area since 1972. Why Globe Auto Sales? Well, the answer is simple. The staff at Globe Auto Sales focuses entirely on the quality buying experience, not the high-pressured sales pitch you get at other places. So while you're thinking about it, stop by Globe Auto Sales located at 5705 Bardstown Road. Check out their inventory at Globe Autos online. Oh, and be sure to tell them you're a friend of 93.9 The Ville.
This is Luke Hancock, financial advisor with ClearPath Financial of Raymond James. As much as I enjoy talking U of L sports on 93.9, my true passion comes out when helping people with their financial future. Our team of financial professionals is in a new location, 4070 Westport Road, right next to Trinity High School. We focus on financial planning, investment process, and intellectual capital to be the trusted source our clients lean on for all financial matters. Come see us for a free comprehensive financial review and bring your questions to us for your financial confidence. Call us at 502-805-4000. Raymond James & Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange, SIPC.
This is Andrew Bosch,
And Brian Erie,
owners of Bosch Lawn Care. People, the leaves are down.
It's time to get those leaves out of your yard and out of your mind. Call Bosch Lawn Care now to schedule a fall cleanup service. All fall cleanup services include leaf removal, trimming shrubbery, cleaning up fallen limbs, and cleaning out flower beds, starting at $199.
That's a tidy yard for under $200. Clear out the mess and clear the headache without clearing the bank. Call Bosch Lawn Care at 833-243-8288 or visit us online at BoschLawnCare.com. That's BAISCH LawnCare.com. Professional, affordable, Bosch Lawn Care.
This is Matt Worley from the local Geico office in Louisville. Basketball season is just heating up and so are our rates. So why don't you give me a call at the local Geico office and see how you can score a layup on insurance. Call 502-313-6644 to see how much my team could save you on your auto, homeowners, cycle, or boat insurance.
So visit your local Geico office at 2039 South Bridgeport Parkway today to see what you can save. This is Drew Diener, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
How long?
Just within the first just a few minutes.
Okay.
You're listening to Middays with Marcus Maven, broadcasting live from the OPC West Services Studio on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maven and Steve Rummage.
Is this announcement music, Steve?
Nah. I like it, but no, I don't know. It don't have that same vibe. I mean, for that setting, but it is good.
What was the other song? Do you have the other song that we said it was? We need to make that the introduction music. Do you remember which? If you can. So
Kingfish in a long time.
Kingfish is on the way. Give him one more read. Give him one more shot.
All right, yeah. Because thanks to Tommy and Mr. Delivery Team for bringing back Kingfish to the ESPN Little Studios. It's perfect for breakfast if you like fish for breakfast. Kidding, Mr. Delivery. Lunch, dinner, cater for the office, order for the family, or Super Bowl Sunday. Use promo code ESPN for a discount on your first order. Download the new app or head to MrDelivery.com.
Bill at Scorns and Sons Collision Center. I almost had to make a call to them today. I hit a bit of an ice patch, and I just said, you know what, it's a wrap. Like I knew I was gonna get some damage.
Yeah.
Like I said, thankfully got through the ice patch and just kept on going about my merry way.
Yeah.
Point being, if you weren't as lucky as me, Bill at Scorns.
That was pretty good.
I don't think that's it.
I don't know if it's it or not, but it's good.
I don't think that was on.
It's good. People, I like it.
We will be at the Galt House. We'll be at the Galt House early. We'll be in the lobby. That may have been that. We will be out there. We will be doing the pregame show. It will be a comfortable environment. Again, people, listen, it's cold, but that's okay. Like, get out and go be great. Like, what you going to do? Spend your whole winter inside? Like, get out to the game. If you're not going to get out to the game.
Have you ever noticed, too, you brought this up last time we were at Al J's, and now I can't get over it. Those, like, the bar, the fish have a lot of room. So, like, this isn't like, oh, the fish are... But they just look angry. Like, they are just swimming like...
Right, like they're well exercised in there, and I was like wondering, do the fish get mad at the people? Right, like listen, the fish tank at the bar. I mean, even if you just come to Al J's to see the fish, like it's worth it. Like I said, we're gonna have a good time. You get there early, get parked comfortably. Like I said, good pregame. It's easy. You won't listen. You won't get lost, put it that way.
Yeah, that's awesome.
No matter how many beverages you have, you'll know the way.
Sure.
To and fro from the game. Again, people, I just wanted to, before we cut to commercial, we're talking about Coach Mack. I personally held Christy Mack accountable. Listen, don't let this take your full attention on how nice his suits are, but anybody can get the word out. I don't mind. You can send it right back to me. Get the bottom of your suits tapered. Somebody in our back, I forget if it was Mark or if it was Jason. If you're gonna wear that suit, wear it. Get that bottom tapered. I don't need the bottom look. You'll listen. You'll be regretting it later on in life if you don't get that bottom of that suit taper right now.
I just win. I really don't care. I don't care if you coach in your underwear, dude.
No.
I don't.
The taper bottom says,
throw a hoodie on.
I'm ready for championship success.
So Belichick, just wear hoodies. Find you a good U of L Adidas hoodie.
He has some awesome hoodies. I'll take some of their hoodies. If I go over there, I'll just accidentally take some of them hoodies. Because you know what sucks too? They have those hoodies over there that you know like won't hit the public for like another year and a half. And if you get one of those, like it's awesome.
What if he wore a uniform?
It's not a lot of coaches that can get it. I mean, he is the slimmest, most in shape coach. He's probably top 10 conditioned looking coaches.
You know what he does right though? He doesn't drink godforsaken coconut water.
Listen, you thought. Wait a minute. Brian Hall, did you see what he just did here? Did you leave the room? Did you see what Steve just did? Yeah, right. But here's the problem. Ask at what point did Steve go from Rick Pitino, Lord Rick Pitino, and the awesome coconut water to God for a second? Tell him to tell you about it, Brian.
As soon as he left, or as soon as
when he was coaching.
As soon as it touched my mouth and I realized coconut water tastes like what I imagine scooping something out of the toilet after Locke pisses in here is probably what it tastes like. What?
No, keep going.
No, I'm just saying he drinks a lot of sodas. Like a lot. Yeah. I think that's probably what you get with coconut water. I think you could equate the two. It's bad. It's really bad. So,
come join us at Al J's.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Pre-game show.
That'd be good.
It's going to be an awesome pre-game show.
Yeah. Was Brittany working tonight? She's awesome.
She's going to be working tonight. Yeah. People, when you go to the Galt House, there's that server in there. Her name is Brittany. She's the best. Absolute best. Brian Hall, we got a little Mac sound for everybody.